Welcome back to Factorio. I'm Darkstar, and welcome back to Bobs and Angels. Now, in the previous episode, we had done quite a few things. We had done silver ingots, we had done zinc and lead ingots, we also did ammonia production, and more nitric acid production up here. So yeah, we've done a fair bit since the previous episode. And we ended the episode by building a new train station. That's what I've done here. So I redesigned it slightly from what I did before. So I've cleared all the greenery out that we didn't need. I've decided to call this conductivity core. I kind of like the idea of it. I'm not too sure yet, because essentially what I'm making here is most of the things for wires and stuff we're going to use in electronics. That's the big reason we're doing all of this right now. So I'll call it conductivity core. I'm open to other suggestions, so I can't think of anything else right now. But yeah, I've also increased the number of stations that we had, as if we didn't have enough from before, to include gold. And my cat is really wanting attention right now. So yeah, to increase gold, or to include gold, because we will need gold wire. Now, we need gold wire later on. I think it is for the pink science, or is it the purple one? I think it's the other science, so not that one. Give me a second. To do cobalt, I know we have to do that one. This one here. So this is where we use a different kind. Oh, in fact, no. I don't think we do here either. It's the next version of electronics. Regardless, I'm building for the future, which is always nice. Interesting. If I do, or here, because we'll be doing this one at some point, where we'll need gold ore. So to make these, the purple versions, we need the processing units, and yeah. So we need it for gold for sure. So definitely need it for gold science. But yeah, this is one of the things we'll need at some point. So we've got all of the stuff except gold wire. And also the glass, but glass is later. So yeah, we have the inputs coming in this way. I decided to split the train station out a little bit, because having it as just one long thing actually passed these power cables here when I had it that way. But then I was thinking, from having all these materials fly in and the materials flying out later on, I'm going to create a traffic jam because we're going to wait for things to exit. So it just didn't make sense. So I've added in all the silos, named everything, have all of the machines I could ever need on me right now. And essentially this is what we're going to build, is everything in here. Now I have one priority right now, and that is red circuits. Now red circuit production has stalled. This is because we have no silver wire. It will stall again later because we don't have very much silicon. I think the silicon production has stopped completely. Trying to see. Yeah. So I'm going to leave this open now, or at least that much. So it's going to use as much silicon as it's got available, which is not very much, to be honest. And I'll open that up as well. But yeah, that's we're going to struggle on red circuits, and we already have stopped sending red circuits up here because there isn't any. They're all gone. So there's no more tier 3 that we can utilize. We're also missing another material here I saw as well. What's that? Is that brass? No, it's not brass. Bronze maybe? What was here? What was here? Oh, this is red circuits. Funny. Still, we've got red circuits. We just need to reconnect that back up. But it's stalled. There's no more. There's no more coming because we don't have silver. So silver wire is the priority here. Anyway, what we're going to do first is we're going to set up the trains. So I want you to go to copper ingots. I'd like you to get a full cargo, please. And then I'd like to come back to conductivity core and empty your cargo. I would like you to go to silver. Get your silver ingots, full cargo. And come back to conductivity core and empty cargo. I would like you to go to tin. Full cargo. Conductivity core. Empty cargo. Zinc. Full cargo. Conductivity core. Empty cargo. Last but not least, lead. Empty cargo. Ingots. Full cargo. Cool. So all of these should fill up, except the last one because this is for gold and we're not processing that. So I am concerned that I've not left myself a lot of space here. I feel this is going to be essentially pipes and belt work. So I think I'm going to start up here maybe. And essentially I want to know what I'm doing with copper ingots right now. Now, we are going to be putting copper ingots directly into the molten bronze and directly into molten brass. So that is fine. How many do we need for each of those, just to quickly check? So the brass, gunmetal, and bronze, we need just one red belt. The rest of it is going to go directly into induction furnaces. Okay. So it said we needed 25 for just regular copper. And I'll be honest, I've not decided how I'm doing this. I really have not. So we are using 3 red belts for 25, so that's 8, right? Essentially. I will just use 8. I'm not going to use 25. 25 is a weird number to use. So if I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, flip that around. And then flip that around again. Yeah, is that 3? Yeah, it's perfect. Then copy that again. So not how I would like it to be. Okay. As I said, this was my big worry, not leaving myself a lot of space. How about then we do that. Not my smartest moment. Okay. So let's come down here. We're going to have 3 coming that way. And then I think 1 this way. This is going to be for the gunmetals and stuff. Maybe I do it here. In fact, I might stretch that a little bit further. There we go. So have it coming out that way. So I'm going to do this. I'd like to move you out of the way, please. Thank you. So we're going to have 2 coming in this way. And 2 coming this way. And then 1 going up this way as well. That seems fine, right? And we'll just do this all the way up. Okay, I'm pretty okay with that. Tin isn't here either. Where's Tin? Again, well done. Ooh, I need to fix that. Try to get fuel out, which means I've probably placed the inserters in the wrong place. I believe I have. Let's cut all of you. Put you over there instead. Okay, let's fix you too. It's weird how wrong I made this. It's because this is in the wrong place as well. Can you just go for there for now, please? I'm gonna cut you. Put you there. Oh, just to mention as well, in between the episodes, I've installed a new mod. And this is to add more lights. We have these steampunk lights. I really like how they look. Just gonna give these. So I think I only want 1 for now. If I need to expand it to be a 2 train, we can look towards doing that. But for now, we will leave it as it is. So let's cut this. Like that. Much better. I think I'll do the same thing over here as well, to be honest. I think I only want 1 for now. Marvellous. And I think this was for you, wasn't it? Oops. So let's head back over here. Whoops, sorry. So these are going to be copper, obviously. And these require 12 every 4 seconds. I'm pretty sure all we need for these is just fast inserters. Is exactly what I'm going to give it. Am I doing them in the wrong place? No. How many do I have? Is this only 21? That's why it wasn't working. How I expected it to. Let's copy you guys and paste you like that. Let's try this again. Okay. I'm pretty happy with that, so I'm just going to place these like this now. Bring these down. And now I can remove that. Okay. I feel like we've sorted out the the copper for here. I'm going to just remove that so I don't have to think about it anymore. Now, when it comes to the other ones, so silver directly goes into that. We don't use silver for anything else. So I think I might do silver around here, perhaps. Still deciding how things are going to be set up. So molten silver, please, thank you. So this is the 10 we want. So let's do these two like that. And then like. Okay, that's silver done. Lead is just going to go straight into these. We have to do lead differently, don't we? So I'm just going to copy this. Just like this. Give myself a little bit more space though. Remove these for now. And change this over to solder. Yeah. It's only planning on this version. So I didn't want to mix silver with it. So if we do that, this could be for, I don't know, let's say lead. And then we have something like this maybe. Does this seem reasonable? Let me remove these actually, because I want to have this mirrored. So if I copy this and flip the script, perfect. And now I can do this side as well. Now if I try to power this, let's put the pipes here as well. This is going to be solder. So I think what I'm going to do is probably do these two like that. Yeah. And we should have enough room for all the lead to come out. Oh, all the tin, sorry, to come out. I hope. So we'll have 1, 2, 3. Maybe. Have I placed this too close? Maybe. Well, let's imagine this. So 1 for here, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, alright. Let's stop filling this up for now. Because ultimately what I want to do is move this. It's too close. I need to put it somewhere like that instead. I'll help with these. Okay, that should be a little bit easier for them to do now. Why isn't this one working? Because it's going the wrong way. Of course it is. Okay. Place these down. let's connect you here as well. Cool. That's moved. Doesn't feel as tight anymore, which is nice. We're going to have lead come out. Sorry, zinc come out. So we only need one of these, right? So we'll do you like this. We're going to have 2 leads come out. And then we're going to have 3 zinc. Not 3 zinc, because that's not zinc. This is tin. Right. Okay. Okay. That feels okay. Now let's connect the lead up first, I think. Because we're only using lead for solder. Should I do it this way? Yeah, that makes sense. That's the wrong version. Yeah, that's the version we're using. Just mark 1. Okay. Then for tin, I'm pretty sure we're using 60 for that. Okay. I feel like we may need another one. Let's move these out of the way. And let's figure this out. Because I do want one to come this way. Okay. And then we can power these up by doing that. And this and that. Then you, yeah? I feel the lead needs to come this way instead. In fact, I've changed my mind again. I think it needs to come here. Otherwise, it's not going to have enough space. Okay. I do wonder whether or not it would have been easier to do some kind of bus. Okay. So we'll have solder coming this way. And we'll do you this way. Like this. This is certainly overkill. We could have done these belts as yellow belts instead, to be honest. Because we only need 60 of each. If we had the Mark III belts, I would have put it as a half and half belt. But they're a little bit too slow with reds because they only do 45 a second. Okay, so we've done solder now. Let's do bronze, brass, and gunmetal. So we needed 3, 2, 2. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. Two. Then I'm going to do a bit of a gap and then another 2. So if I recall correctly, the 3 is bronze, yes? So bronze down here. Then we have gunmetal. And then we have brass. All of these require the exact same thing. Let's do that. Okay. Now I'm perfectly happy having tin on this side like this because it doesn't need very much per second. So I feel like we could just do long-handed. And what about the other materials here? Zinc. Again, long-handed probably. So yeah, let's do these first. So this is going to be for tin. And this is going to be for zinc. Okay. And last but not least, this is going to be copper, which we do need a significant more. Significant more? So that's 25, this 22.5. So technically we need slightly more than one red belt. But I'm just going to leave it as 1. Because we're not even using gunmetal at the minute, so what is the point? So if we come here and do that, this is going to be our zinc. The next one we're going to be using is tin. Let's bring you down. And last but not least, I'm going to use copper. And I think I'm going to use this copper. And again, I'm going to use the bulk inserters, I think. It does want quite a fair bit. Okay. So we connect you up. That one I need it to be that high. 1, 2, 3. And then 2, 1. We'll do up to there. There we go. Got a molten stuff. Remove these out. So we do want something like this now. So I just copy you guys. And this is just going to be for regular tin. And let's bring you down. Change you over to tin. This with all the belts is technically the easy bit. Thank you. So now, how much tin did we need for the rest of it? I wish I stopped doing this. Do that. That. And then do that. So I'm going to do this. But what I want to do is something like that. Do a splitty thing. And we will take it from here. And we will take it from here as well. Okay. So we've done 10. Now we've done the rest of these. That was the easy bit. So we have all the different fluids that we need. So we're probably going to do the rows of stuff down here. Now I want to do the belt work right now, because I feel like otherwise I'm going to get confused. So I'm going to do you like this, you like this, you like that, and you like that. Okay. I'm going to do something slightly different. The reason I wanted to do this is so I could do the undergrounds in between. Except for these 4, because then I can do just that. So I can bring these down. This is where I'm going to go back to the base and grab more belts. So I realise how little I already have. Okay. Let me just blueprint this out. Alright, this is pretty dark around here, so let's play some lights. I love how these look. Now let's place them here too. Let's fix where we don't have an inserter powered right now. So you want to be here, yes. And then you want to be here. Fab. So if I remove you and bring you down like that, bring you down like this, I'll do. Let's place some lights around here as well. Gone mad with power, or light even. Alright. I've got no more belt. I need to fix that. Just looking at the power while we're doing this. Thank you. Oh, you've stopped. Why? Because of no 10. Ooh. Hmm. It could be then what we need to do is build another train station just like this. And we do this for brass. Not brass, sorry, bronze. Snuggly Wuggums. I love that. That is so temp base, yeah, I think it's called. Temp mold. Okay. Bronze. Okay. We want to copy this, obviously. I'm going to copy these two. Okay. And it comes this way. So I'm just harvesting some of these materials now. Let's grab all of this. I think it's useful to have. And again, we can bring brass to the base if we need to. I'm pretty sure we don't have any more copper down here, do we? We do. Oh, that's because we were doing the temporary copper, weren't we? I think. Well, if that's the case, I'm just going to harvest all of this pipe, like all of this belt. And I'm just going to put it all down here. This is a lot of belt for just some zinc. If I do that. So if I do that, should help empty it. And this is the bronze, yes? Yes. Do I use bronze for anything down here? No, not there. Cool. Let's just going to deconstruct all of this first. Bolts. Again, let's put the steel back up here. We're using some of its sides. All the solder's gone too. Which means it would have gone for the circuits down here. So we are getting no more green circuits. Yeah, so we can see the timeline. It's going to run out soon-ish, because this is where it splits and then goes up like this, and then up here, blah, 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 all the way up. There's still quite a few green circuits, because it's a massive belt, but still. Right, so that's bronze done, yeah? I'll deconstruct more of that later. Up here as well. Okay. Let's deconstruct you, please. And you guys. Is there any more copper coming? Maybe. I'd rather there wasn't. So what I can do is just send this over to copper ingots for reprocessing. I mean, what I could do is put these in there. Leave these alone for a minute. And maybe put something like this with copper ingots in. So still using brass over here, aren't we? Let's remove all of that. So much trash on me. Does this go to? Doesn't go anywhere. Oh, because this is the zinc. I remember now. So this should be enough belt to finish the work I was doing in the other base. Let me keep going up this way. Yeah. Is it already disconnected it? Let's get rid of this too. And I think we don't need this either. Right. There's always plenty of belt to grab. Oh, thank you. Now I'm just going to place this belt here and box. Let it do that for now. I'm gonna come over here and do that. Get rid of all the old versions of the belt. Just going to go up to copper processing very quickly to get rid of all this ore I've got on me. It's because it's in my trash, what it will do is empty it into the output, because it's only got 20 in, so it can get rid of a lot more. So yeah, it's filled them all up. So got rid of most of it. And then we can go to copper ingots. And again, just empty it that way too. Do this. So again, it's only picked up. It doesn't have any in it, so I can get rid of all of it. I'll fix the rest of it later, I think. But for now, we have enough belts to be working on this down here. Not here. Keep going further this way, please. Thank you. Let's power all of these up. So let's do this. Okay. All right. So which one should we do first? Shall we do brass? Yeah, I think we'll do brass. Where's brass gonna go? Sorry, bronze. So bronze is this one. Yeah, this third one. Have I put all these the wrong way? Oh. I'm a special kind of stupid sometimes. At least it's a relatively simple fix. Were all the others pointing the right way? No. No. Yeah, all the rest are fine now. Cool. So I think I will do bronze and brass and gunmetal over here. I think that makes sense. So, one... Is it actually 15 we need? It is actually 15. Okay. Yeah. How far do these stretch? Not as far as I'd like. Cool. So, bronze. Full pipes this way. Okay. Nice and easy. Gunmetal requires 10 and brass requires 15 as well. So if I copy this and copy that. So we'll do gunmetal here and just remove that many. And for both brass and bronze, I'll just move an additional one. Remove the trees, please. Which are in my way. So let's change this recipe over to brass. And this recipe over to gunmetal. Okay. Thank you. So let's do this. Copy you. Okay, molten bronze is here. So we will do this. Let's do molten brass next. Oh, yeah. Let's fix that. I'd rather not use a shed load of underground space when I don't need to. Do this. And then we'll do gunmetal. Alright, so we know that this one here comes over this way and goes towards brass. That's gunmetal and that's bronze. So I'm pretty sure it's these three, right? Right. Brass, gunmetal. So gunmetal, brass, bronze. Okay. I think I've put these in the wrong order. Let's connect them up. I prefer to just connect them up right now. And then I can rename them, can't I? Now when it comes to brass, I think I only want a maximum of 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 train loads. Otherwise, I don't see the point, you know? And again, 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, maximum of 2 train loads. This, I only want a maximum of a train load. We're not even using it right now. So, good metal, brass, bronze. So brass is right, good metal's wrong. Okay. Come back over to the planner, remove you, and remove you. Cool. What is next? I don't think I need any more casting machines, do I? No, all strand casters now. So let us do silver sheets, plates, and wire first. So yeah, so this is going to be silver plates, right? Oh no, gold. This is silver. So I need you. And this. Which one's silver wire? Is this one. So for plates, I need 7 of these. And how many assemblers was it? Just 2? So I'm going to bring you guys this way. And I think I'm going to just have the 2 assemblers like this. And do the bulk inserts just like that. I would like you to unwrap sheets. And I would like you to pick up coils. So we're going to have 7 of these. So 1. They stretch. Yeah, no, they don't. That's fine. Oh, we only need 7 actually. So let's do that. So this is going to be silver sheets. Let's flip these vertically. I prefer to do that. And I think I want to do that. Vertically. No, vertically. Yeah, okay. Not entirely sure how I'm connecting water yet. As you might have seen, I have some of the water fill. I have some pumps with me. Some water pumps. So that should be fine. So I'm going to do that like that. And you like this. Let's use one of these to connect it that far. That's nice and easy. Now the next bit is not so easy. So we're not actually going to unwrap the silver wire here, because it stacks better like this. So we just need 27. So let's place one over this way. Change it to silver wire straight away. Okay. We can deal with the water like this. Sorry. Just remembering something I needed to do over here. There we go. So let's copy this. Paste, 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 paste. That's 6, 7, 8, 9. And if I copy you, flip it horizontally, do that, and then flip it horizontally again. Flip it vertically too, so I can copy those. And that should be 27. Nope, 24. Can't count. Let's do this then. So what we should have is enough space to have the belt here. And enough spelt for the belt here too. Fabulous. Let's just copy these. There's no point in like bouncing on the side where it just outputs on one of the sides like that, because we are making 40 a minute. Sorry, 40 second. So it only fills one. It doesn't even fill one full red belt, to be honest. So we're just going to bounce it like this instead. That should be enough for the silver. Now let us power these bad boys on. He says. Need more power cables. What I might do though, just while I'm here, is I might connect the fluids first. Do this. Yeah, that should be enough. We do the regular belt, regular pipes like that. So yeah, all of that should be connected. Wonderful. We don't need silver to go any higher this way, so we'll move these. Same for copper. Copper's not going to go any higher this way either. And same for water. Water's not going to go any further down this way. Okay. We are going to have water come this way, I'm sure, but that's another thing for later. So let's this way, I think. I need to make everything like uniform. Okay. Right. So yeah, definitely need to pick up some more plate. So yeah, got the silver in. I'm just checking in all of these. We have silver in all of those as well. So that works as we expect it to. Let us connect the copper up. Just like that. I use this one instead. That makes me feel better. And then come this way with the molten copper. And figure out how I'm going to do this one. Maybe we do like that. Nope. I know what I'm trying to do. There we go. How about we do like that? What's this? Molten copper. Ah, yes, 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 yes. So I'm hoping all of these connected to molten copper as well. Yes, they've all filled with copper. Amazing. So I've done these. So I'm going to remove you, you, and you. And let's head back up to the main base and grab some more power poles. And more belts if we can. We've already used about 600 in this. Right, okay. I'm going to get you to do the opposite. And from the map view, I am going to reverse all of this. Yep. Marvelous. And then we can clean that up later. Get away somewhere else. So let's grab all of you. Yeah, already run out. Cool. So I think what we're going to do then is I am going to create a train to grab brass. So we do need it. So, not brass, sorry, bronze. Then I might have to do another like copy of this, but just over here for the other side, the other supplies that we may need. So let's grab half of you and half of you as well. Huh. Why is all of this full? Because this is for the farming, isn't it? It's plenty of lubricant, just the base mineral oil, we've got too much of it. Let's delete it. It's a cheat. It's a cheat, but yeah. Fuel is more important right now. I'm sure it's going to get to, like, I don't know, 10 episodes down the line, and I'm going to be like, I have no lubricant or no base mineral oil, and I wish I did. Right, so I would like you to grab bronze plate and get a full cargo, and then go to temporary mall and empty your cargo. Thank you. I wish I jumped on that train, I'll be honest. Then again, I need the car, so let's head down here. Where did I put the car? Where's that? Go this way? Oh. Oh, while I'm here, let's grab some more pipes. I definitely don't have enough pipes for what I'm planning. And where are the pipes? Pipes are here. Let's fix that. Grab both. Up this way, around here. Whoops. That's the second time I've broken that same one. Okay, let's come down here, around here. And we're just about here, aren't we? Yeah. Let's blow this back up. Say back up. It's never up. And then let's come over here. You. Right, that's all powered up. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to come much further down here. Maybe to here, I think. That seems about right. Let's get one of you. I was hoping it'd let me do that. Okay. And then let's get the water for you guys as well. Now again, I want to limit this. I think this is going to be 2 trains worth. Because it's mainly going to be used for electronics, but it's also going to be used for modules, I want to say. Let's come to it. Over here, look at silver wire. So you just used in transistors. Only transistors, okay. But silver plate. That's used in a fair few things, okay. That's silver. Zinc. It's meant to be here instead. Ah. Fine. I'm not very good at this naming convention, Malarkey, am I? So you're going to be lead instead, and you can be silver. Now, because we do need it for a fair few things, including modules, we'll need it at the base, we'll need it for electronics. I do want 2 trainfuls of this, and I will change the wire to be 1 trainful. We don't necessarily need to limit them, but I feel it's a good idea too. Okay, so we've done that. I think solder is next. So let's come over here. I think I'll do something like this. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to use this version of solder. We could use coolant. I mean, we've got the mineral oil, or we did before I avoided it. But one of the things I really dislike about using coolant is that you have to keep topping it up. And we don't have a regular supply of lubricant right now. But it is something that we will use eventually. Because at the minute, using water, it's just it doesn't give us any additional materials, but if we use lubricant, we actually get more metal out, and it's more efficient. So yeah, just to quickly go over it, if I come over to, I think it's water refining? Yeah. So we use coolant, we use the base mineral oil, nice and easy to make. Then we get used coolant, and we'll put 200 used coolant in, but only get 160 out. There's no way to like improve that ratio, so we're always going to lose a fifth, so we always need to keep topping it up. Otherwise, if it was just a loop, yeah, I'd definitely keep using it. But yeah, in fact, let's flip these vertically like this, copy you two, and again flip you vertically like that. I think I prefer to do that. Yeah. So that is 12, 16, 20. I'm going to copy you guys and do exactly the same. Let's use you as well. I always knew we'd be using it quite a lot. But I don't imagine building anything else here, except maybe a coal mine. So I'm absolutely fine to keep extending it this way. And how much do we get out? Oh, we get 60, okay. This makes a difference. Control Z. And then we're going to paste this. So we actually get more than one red belt out. Let's keep deconstructing you up here. Yeah, this is definitely the largest amount I need to do. I wonder why it said I needed this much solder. Definitely all the modules and all the different electronics that we need. Oh, we even need it in robots as well. Okay. Yeah, I'm okay with how much I'm making them. Okay, let's do this. Now this. Now, because of how much solder we're making, I might change this around. So instead of this being solder... Are you kidding? Okay. I'm so annoyed. I'm genuinely so annoyed with myself. Okay. So, how are we going to fix this? Well, clearly we'll have to go further up. So, it's going to go here. That's fine. So I think what I'm going to do is bring the gunmetal to be over here. No, over here. Fine. I'm going to do that. There's no point using the robots for these. I'm just much faster doing it myself. How did I not put solder here? I do not understand. That is such a silly move on my part. Okay, that's come to bronze. Gunmetal is so pretty. I love that colour. Really nice. How's you guys doing up here? You need about 16,000, don't you, to be full? Yeah. You can see that this is like powering up occasionally. Anyway, let's place. Still going to need an underground here, unfortunately. So if I do an underground for you to there, I think that's it. No, need a brass too. Yeah. That will. Yeah, solder wire. No, just solder. Solder's fine. Let's copy you. I'm thinking of another way to do this as well. Because I want to load on the other side. I'll do this. Maybe not all the way. To here, perhaps. Just with how often I'm going to need the solder for all the different materials. I think it might make sense. Yeah. So we do that. Yeah, maybe we do you here then. It's fine. I think we can have the two inputs doing that. Okay. I think what I will do is like that though. What I might do is do like this. And like this as well. Yeah, that looks a bit healthier now, doesn't it? So let's come this way. You and paste that too. And then let's power this up. Ah, no. Got pissed at it with all the different... Anyway, let's put you back. No, that's not working. Like that. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Fill this back up. What we might need to do is, I believe the total water requirements that we have for everything exceeds... we require 2 water pumps essentially. I think it's like 1900 water per second. And these give us 1200 per second. So yeah. So all of these should be filled with water. Yep. Fabulous. Bring all this down. And then finally do the same over here. Okay. Now let's connect all of this up. Yep. Now let's grab the solder. Why is solder all the way over here? No, that's silver, not solder. This is solder. No, delete. Yep. Then we'll bring you down. Look at that jump in requirements. It's a nice bit of solder, isn't it? Right. Let's move you. And 2 trains. 1, 2, 3. Fills up very fast anyway. So we've done solder. what is next? Let's go over here. And I think I want to do maybe tin plates. Look at how empty that is now. It's amazing. It's almost pretty empty. 17,000 ore left. Incredible. Okay. So how much do I want? 10. That's easy enough, right? Yeah, we do 10. And then you need 3 of these. Sure. So if I do... I mean, 10's just right here. I think it makes sense just to do it fairly close. Maybe slightly further away like that. We do 10. I'm going to remove these, however. Fortunately, it's connected elsewhere. Flip this around. Let's move these further down. Come on. Here we go. Right. That's the water. Now let's connect these up like that. And like this. So it's not connected here, and the entire base has gone dark. Amazing. Amazing. So I think what I'm going to do is we have like a passageway. No, we don't. We're going to go down this side. We'll connect it this way. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. I'm going to need to place a radar down this way as well. This area is just so big. How come you have stalled? Weird. Yes. There we go. So not a lot of soldering these. It is stalling occasionally. Alright, let's fix this then. shouldn't stall anymore. Anyway, back on to you. So this is going to be for the sheets. There we go. So I think what I was thinking about is doing something like that. So we need 3. So if I do something like this, maybe. And we do that. So we only get 30 out of this. We only need 1 red belt. Now, let's figure out where tin plates is coming from. And let's see if I can do this properly this time. I believe it's the second one. That was zinc, tin. So it comes through on this one here. Let's follow this. You go this way. Into here, through there, you load onto here, which is tin plates. Perfect. I think what I will do though is do that. Have that consistency. Maybe do this though. That's not as consistent as I would like. There we go. Yep. Connect you with this one, with this long one. Do that. That, and that. Now what we need to do is connect you guys up to water. Okay. As I predicted, this episode is running fairly long. So that's all the tin plate we will need. So we don't need a lot of tin plate. Obviously we need it for belts. But I don't think we use it for very much else. So belts and circuit boards. And obviously electronic boards as well. Weird module board. Ooh. We need wooden boards and not phenolic. How strange. Okay, let's move down here. And because it's required in modules, electronics and belts, I think when it comes to tin plates, we are going to have it have 2 trainfuls worth. At least I finally got this one right. Okay, templates is now done. Now I want to do a tinned copper wire. This is going to be another big one. So I think it's going to go on to this side, I want to say. So I'm going to copy all of this until I get to 24. Yep. Yes. let's clear some of this away as well. Let's change the recipe straight away to tinned copper wire. Let's do water while we're waiting for the robots to do stuff. And how many are we making again? These 35, so again just one red belt, which is what I thought. Let's connect power like that. So let's, with tin, not tin, copper even, do that. And do this. So I'm hoping like all of these should have tin in. They do. I was hoping all of these would have water as well, but this one doesn't have water. I see, that's why. Let's do this. Yeah, all of them have water now. I don't think I have enough undergrounds for this, but we will find out. So let's do tin here, like this. Let's do the longer one actually. And we pretty much run out. Yeah. Let's use the brass one for now, because it's longer. Right, so we've not actually made tin go particularly far yet. Right, all of these have now activated. So which one's tinned copper wire? So this is going to be gold wire, yeah? So this one is tinned copper wire. That's going to be copper wire. Okay. So this one, yeah, tinned. Which is you. Okay. So let's go like this. Uh, and let me guess, I've not got it going the wrong way. No. Perfect. And this is definitely tinned, yeah. Cool. We use tinned for a couple of things, I recall. We definitely need it in the base, because it makes a lot of stuff. We need it for components. So again, I'm going to have 2 trains worth. Okay. Now the last bit on the plan is to do copper and copper wire. Though there's other things we could be doing, and I've already scaled it out, is to have lead plates on here as well as zinc. I'm not sure we're going to do it in this particular episode. But when it comes to these, we need 24 in total. You know what? We need to just copy this exactly. This is exactly the thing we need for copper. I want to spin it around though. Oh no, I'm going to remove this like that. And this is where copper plates are going to come out to. And let's change the recipe for these. We do need to go back to the base to grab some more pipes, however. I think more belt. Yeah, I think so. Let's connect this to water as well. Yeah, so if we do this and go down like that, we can then do like that. And then which one's copper plate? Is this one. So nice and easy next to tin, essentially. We need copper for a few things. Not many things, however, though. So again, I'm going to be using it in the base to make stuff. We'll use it for electronics, use it for military and modules. Let's do that. Okay, let's head back to the base. We're going to get some more pipe. Oops. No, no, no. One of the things I am a bit concerned about is our lack of crystal seedling and our lack of mineral sludge. We still have some catalyst. We are running out badly. So we might have to wash for geodes in the next episode. Okay, here we are. should have lots of belt. We do not. Okay, we have... Oh dear. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Okay. So I fortunately do have some bronze plate on me. Would you like all of it? Let's get some pipe. It may make more sense to bring this up. Yeah, let's do it. What's this for? We aren't using it for anything. Okay, rid of it then. And what's this for? Again, we're not using it for anything. I'm almost certain this is going to become the site of the new mall. And it becomes bot based. I see. So this was what we used for copper before. I think what I'm going to do though is tell that train to go back to the base. I'm going to call this placeholder. I'm going to grab all of you. I would like you to go to the depot, please. Right now, I don't have a use for you. All of the slag I could turn into slag slurry later. And that makes sense. Okay, let's grab more of you. Still need more of it. So what I will do is I will place these like this for now. Put all that stone brick there. So we do that. You're going to drop down like that. So you're going to be stone pipe, and you're going to be stone undergrounds, and same limits as before. Oh, I don't have to keep going down. There's nothing being constructed further south now except the gun turrets and the bullets. Okay. Let's grab more belt. And things have stalled because we've run out of steel. That's fine, because we get more steel through now. Okay, and let's continue with the rest of this stuff. As we should have everything we need for those two. We just need to connect it to the copper molten copper now. Hello. And here we are. All of these will become active soon. So, molten copper, I would like you to come this way. And then I see, let's do that instead. Let's do like that. Ah, you guys are not powered. Why? I was wondering why it was running so slowly. So that's all the copper plate we should need for a little while. So I'm going to limit you. I think this is going to be 4 trains worth as well. Sorry, 2 trains worth. Okay. The next and last thing we're going to do this particular episode is make the copper wire. We only need 14 for this. So I'm going to copy this. And bring it down this way. And then I'm gonna do that as well. I think that will work. Obviously, I'm going to change the recipe to the copper wire. We'll need to change a few things. Remove these. Nice. And that was the last of the strand casting machines that we were using. Now we're going to come like this. Come down like that. And then bring the copper wire this way. And this is where we have to figure out where copper wire is going, which I think is this one. Yeah. So it's going to come like this. We need to do something like this, I think. And then do that. Which means I didn't need to do that, did I? And do that. Do that. Okay. And 2 trains worth again as well. Once again, what do I need copper wire for? Lots of stuff. Base mainly. Then some electronics. Alright. I feel like I should have put that on the to-do list. But yeah, that was the very last thing. All done. Amazing. Now, there's a few other things I want to do eventually over here. And I want to get some templates. But we barely use templates for anything. We use it for these batteries, which we will use later. But like tier 4 materials and tier 5. So we're ways away from that. And we'll need to make lead plate as well. Obviously we need it in military. And we use it for some nuclear stuff as well. So we will do lead and zinc. We'll probably just do it around here, because we're not going to need very much. We just need a few more strand casters for that. And we don't have any, so we're not going to do anything like that. What I am going to do, though, is I'm going to grab a big old amount of this. And a big old amount of this, too. I love how quickly it's refilling. So we're no longer making silver, and we're no longer making solder at the main base. This is only temporary because in the next episode we are going to be working towards getting electronics. Why did I do this? I'll come back to it, it'll be fine. Yeah, working towards electronics. So the first thing we're going to need to do is sort out a good supply of trees and wood. And then from there we'll be able to make basic circuit boards, electronic circuit boards, the advanced circuit boards, and maybe even start some of the setup for the next tier of electronics perhaps. I'm just going to press shift on these. And shift on these. Now, let's come down to here. As I said before, it was the silver that we were struggling on. So I'm going to remove this, this. In fact, I was fine to leave you there. You're fine there. I'm going to get you to do that. You're going to unravel some silver wire. And you're going to grab the silver wire just from here. Now, when it comes to solder, we want you to do something very similar just here. So again, I'm going to put in for you, put half of you in, and then do that. You're going to unravel solder here. So then we're no longer reliant on all this. We'll still leave the copper wire, sorry, copper plates going up there, because we need it for a few things. We don't need the solder this way anymore. And let's get rid of you. No longer needed there. And I think I removed the rest of the solder section. We're not making any more robots, so I'll just leave that amount there. So we might need more robots later, especially Logibots. Whoops, let's put you back. Again, let's put you back. Not entirely sure what we're using tin over here for. I think it's research. And then again, we're going to place you here. Place you right there. I'm going to press shift like that first though. So I didn't need all the solder on me that I had. And then do that. And I'd like you to unwrap solder for me, please. Perfect. These are not connected. Were you never connected? I really hope that wasn't the case. I'll be a little bit better at least. Okay, back up to the main base. Get rid of some of the materials that we have. Might as well get rid of this, because we're not getting any more iron coming through this way. Because frankly, we don't need it this way. I love doing a bit of a base cleanup. We will leave whatever iron is in there. So again, I think we're using it for science. Remove these, remove you, remove you. This is where the manganese used to be. I'm not sure if you guys find this as satisfying as I do. Just getting rid of what we used to have. We get rid of you, 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 you. Yeah, I don't need you at all. Or you. Or you. Or you. Or you. Get rid of you guys. Get rid of all of you, you, you. Don't need to enable it or disable it, just this off. you back. Hoping we can connect to a large power pole somewhere. I'll do. And what was this? This is silicon. So we'll leave that for the time being. Definitely don't need this. Don't even know where it's from. I'm sure it was from something important long ago. Ready, you. And this is where we used to have iron ore come in. And when we used to do the other sorting. Just a random pipe not going anywhere. Okay. Let us reconnect the red circuits now because we do have more red circuits. Only a few more though. Things have stalled again. Because of tinned wire? Why? Weird choice. Anyway, let's reconnect the red circuits up. I think I accidentally deleted it. There we go. Move over to the belts and get rid of most of that. And then over to here. And then over to here. So in between episodes, I'm going to clean up my inventory a little bit. I'm not going to do anything further with this because we've got everything we kind of need so far. It's just putting a few additional bits on here. So let's plan out what we're going to do in the next episode. So as I said, I want wood. So I think I've already planned this out. Cool. So I'll build all of these in the meantime because we're not constructing arboretums naturally. We want to use fertilizer for this as well. So we're going to use some soil. I'm going to be using this recipe, sand and compost, because it's very, very easy. I'm going to use some of the mud recipe as well. But we're going to use fertilizer. And fertilizer is just compost and urea. We're already making urea, so that's not a problem. We're making urea up at resin. So we're just making it right here, urea gas. So I might make another train station here for the urea gas. Might make sense. Is there another way to make urea, I wonder? So if I come back here, so I've got more science now, don't I? So ammonia and carbon dioxide is what I'm already using. Is that it? I already have carbon dioxide as coal, which is not a problem. We can use that. Yeah. And we've got ammonia on trains now. That's fine. So I'm going to do that. We just need one of you. Probably just one of you as well. Change you to the blues, please. So we've got that. We also need to... I'm going to remove this recipe just for a moment. We also need to make tree seeds. Now, I think I want to use tree fertilizer. I think I want to do this one. And if I move this up slightly, and now we can use this one. So we know how much soil we need to make. Now when it comes to making compost, we need to use a composter ideally. So what is the most useful one to do? I think it is going to be we use this recipe. This is just water. So if I come here and scrap this, which is 7 composters, we're going to just use that recipe with blues. Yeah, so we're going to reduce this. This will be 24 because we're also making additional brown algae as well. So we'll have plenty of compost. We also need some nutrient pulp. Not a problem, seeing as we are already doing some farming. We might do additional farming. Not sure yet. But that's the recipe I want. To get tree 3, however, we need to do a little bit more research with it. So we need to do this research here. So again, I think in between the episodes, I'm going to just grab some more gardens. As we already have more of the plant samples in here. So we can do some of the research. We definitely can finish this one off. We'll be able to finish these 2 for sure. We don't need that yet. But after we've done... Oh, we do actually. We need that one. Then we need this one. Then we need that one. Then we need that one. Then this down here. That's a lot of work. Shall we just do a different recipe? What happens if we do tree 2 instead? So if I remove this one and do tree 2, because that's much more achievable. Move this up to here. Removes the need for the nutrient pulp at least. So we need 65 of these, and I think it was 47 before, wasn't it? That's fine, I can fix that. But this would give us a red belt worth. We'll need to bring some iron in. That's fine, we've got iron on the belt. But once we've completed this and we get tree 2, we also get this one as well. So we can get the harmonic splinters. I think they're relatively easy to make. How do we do those again? Harmonic splinters. Harmonic. So polish red, blue, crystal splinter. Okay. And we get them from crystal slurry. Okay. Where do we get the crystals from? We do that raw crystal splinter. And then where do we get crystal splinters? So from polluted fish water, crystal seeds, and we got crystal seeds from these. Again, need alien bacteria. That's a lot of work just to make better blades. So yeah, we'll figure that out. I'm going to remove these for now then. We definitely can do Arboretum 2, however, and get the tree recipe 2. And then we can do trees in the next episode. all the materials will be constructed by them. But yeah, I think that's where I'm going to end the episode. Just going to do a little bit more cleaning as well, I think. Maybe fill out the to-do list a little bit more. But we'll do trees in the next episode, and then the episode after that we're going to do an electronics facility, and we're going to do it with all the electronics in mind. So I've already kind of like spaced this out, and I've already said like the maximum tier of electronics assembly machines that we will use. There is a lot to do with this. I need to bring these up actually. Got to do that one. So a lot to do in the future. And we're going to beacon all of this up. Because if I didn't, I've selected this as beacons. If I remove all the beacons here, if I just wanted 30, a yellow belt's worth of these, I need nearly 200. It's a huge amount of machines. But yeah, I'm planning for the future here. So there's plenty of stuff that's going to come into here. Yeah. So let's just place these plant samples down. And we'll finish Arboretum 2 off. But no, thanks very much for watching today. I've been saying we're going to end this episode now for about 45 minutes. But if you have enjoyed this episode, why not come across the next one? And we will see what we do in terms of the trees. Let me just connect that up. Yeah, so we'll do the trees. And then we'll do electronics. But yeah, thanks very much for watching today. You take care.